Ты не забывай, что я в Крыму.
Возможно,
Возможно, всякие
всякие
тефлюшки.
Hello guys, how are you doing? So hello everyone, and we start today with the semis, and we have an amazing guest. So guys, please first confirm if you can hear me well, if everything is fine. And я сейчас тоже Серега, включу наушники.
Давай.
Чтобы тебя тоже слышать лучше. И посмотрю, если эта трансляция работает. Секунду. На всякий случай. Так, Серега, ты в эфире, и тебя видно хорошо и слышно, как ты вкусно ешь. Сейчас я посмотрю себя, если все окей.
Я тебя поэтому и спрашивал, слышно или не слышно?
Слышно. Okay, guys, so you can hear well, right? All fine, all good. And we're live, and as you can see, Sergey is nicely eating the grapes. But that's okay.
Yeah, and also the chocolate.
Yeah. So please welcome Sergey Karyakin, the one and only, for the players and for the chess fans around the world. He's very known, but certainly we have people who are just joining chess in general, and they're interested in the game. And I'll just introduce him a little bit. And first of all, I have to say that he's my friend beside everything, and he helped me for my preparation to the candidates tournament. And of course, the most important thing about Sergey is that he's the living legend, the only player in the world that leaded Carlsen in the match and had all the chances to win the match, to become the world champion. He was leading the match with 1 point, and then he could score the second win in the Ruy Lopez with Bishop C5. If the chess players, they will remember that game. Certainly he had a win there, and he could really win the match. And he was the only person close to beating Magnus Carlsen in the World Championship match. So that's a huge achievement. So he was a contender for the world crown, and of course, since the childhood, I mean, he was the youngest grandmaster in the world, and you are now as well, yeah? Or
yeah, I'm
still he keeps this title. So guys, welcome Sergey Karyakin, and happy to start the stream with him on the Legends. And there will be more chess today than usual, because Sergey is Sergey is also a chess addict, as almost all the top GMs.
Yeah, so normally you don't speak about chess much.
We speak about chess.
Yes?
We speak about chess and we analyze some stuff. But certainly we also do a lot of jokes, and we try to talk to the audience and to the chat and everything. And so Sergey has this nickname of the Minister of Defense because he was defending almost everything. During the Carlsen match, I think he was just amazing in the defense, and certainly he wants, and he will, I hope, and we all hope, be back on a very top level. And of course he has a great chance, and now he's in a super physical condition to do so, because he's training almost every day. He's going like for 50 kilometers walks, and so the guys now is more sporty than Carlsen. So that's good.
I'm not sure about chess, but about physically.
So guys, if it's a physical match against Carlsen, for sure Sergey will prevail. But now we also have to look some chess as well. So for today, yeah.
I'm looking at the games Fiedler Carlsen, and it's quite interesting that Peter went to the line, which is normally played by Magnus with white.
Mm-hmm.
He played few games, and I think that after Bishop takes c3, he took with a d pawn.
Yeah.
And he won many games, including the game against Fabiano Caruana in the match in London.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was.
So guys, you see the structure. I mean, he always goes for this with different taking with the different pawns here, and just thinks that this position is simply good for him, and he won a lot of games here. So so actually, I think it's going good for him. So he's happy to, to play this one, and now just plays a lot of them somehow recently in the rapid games as well. I think for the Magnus Tour he also played this. For the Magnus Tour he also played this, right? Some of the games.
Yes. He played many games in this line. I actually played a Blitz game against Magnus also in this line with black. So it was interesting game. Okay, I lost in the end, but it was interesting game. So, but now Magnus is black. So it will be interesting to see how the game will go on.
Yeah, guys. So what are your odds on Magnus in this game? And what do you think for the first day in the match? They play 4 games or 3?
4 games, I think.
Because everyone is usually confused with the system in these tournaments.
Yeah, I have no idea what is the system actually of the tournaments.
Also, guys, if you're
I saw
yeah, go ahead.
No, but actually I saw they finished the tournament, but now they play knockout. I mean, I was sure that Magnus is first, Nepo is second.
We asked Sergey. We asked Anish and to explain the system in this tournament, and he said yes, and he explained something, and nobody understood what's going on, and he as well. Yeah, at some point he was just confused himself. So it was kind of tricky even for the players.
I think if we come back to the chess, it was some game between Magnus with white and Levon with black, and it was some king f2 somewhere.
Yeah,
he played king f2 and then d4.
Yeah, let me just switch.
But I'm not sure if it was exactly in this position.
Okay, I'll just switch few things because some stuff is lagging. Yep. Okay, so guys, yeah, so let's see what's going on there. Yeah, but I mean, he just thinks that this is fine, yeah, with the d6 and you just play this position. But it seems that white has their play, right? They can just develop the bishop and play this knight e2, but okay, yeah, still very stable for black, right?
Well, if white manages to play bishop g2, knight e2, castle, and black doesn't do anything serious. Sorry, I mean not bishop g2, but bishop d3, knight e2, and.
But can you attack c4 like knight c6, knight a5, this b6, all that stuff, usual thing?
Probably, and maybe after bishop d3 might be something else also. I'm not sure what exactly.
Some win, yeah, some win. Just to win. No, he goes for knight c6. So knight c6, knight e2. Can you go bishop h3 or something there, or is it stupid?
Actually, I don't have moves. I have d4, d6, and what was that?
Yeah, d4, d6, and then he went bishop d3, knight c6.
Bishop d3, I don't see it. Yes, now.
Yeah, knight c6.
So, knight c6.
Yeah, and so, I don't know, I mean, about this one, but actually, if you go knight c6, knight e2, bishop h3, is it viable? This one, for example? And then bishop h3?
Bishop h3, I'm not sure white can go king f2. And
yeah, but do you like king f2? Can I go some knight g4 or something? No, maybe some kind of fun starts there. It's too much, yeah, maybe.
Sacrifice, yes, but
can I go this? Takes.
Doesn't
look that.
Takes. Yeah, queen f6, king e1. I don't know.
Yeah, it's maybe too much, yeah. But okay, there is some compensation, but maybe not enough, right? And can you go something else? Yeah, after king f2, I don't know. Maybe some kind of tricks, no?
Maybe. What? I have a feeling that Magnus is going for knight a5, b6, bishop a6.
You think so? Yeah.
Such.
Let's see. What did he do?
Such.
Yeah, he went b6. He went b6. He went b6, and he wants this plan was initially mentioned. Yeah, this knight a5, bishop a6. Classical.
Yes, it's very
Then
typical
queen to d7.
for Nemtsovich. Yes, and white should do something very aggressive here.
Yeah, guys, as well, just for you to know, Vidit will stream after this, and more or less whenever we finish. But we generally said that maybe around we will do. Sergey had around 1 hour today to do this, and then he has some other activities. So probably between this 1 hour, okay, maxi 1.5 in general. I mean for the stream, and then Vidit starts his stream at around that time. So I'll just tell him in advance, like maybe 5 minutes in advance or 10 minutes in advance before we finish. And yeah, so anyway, we tried today, and you know that I'm kind of inexperienced in all this stuff, like especially bringing the guests. But today Sergey had this time available, so he's very happy to join, and we're very happy, of course, to have him. Certainly, you.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, and so I mean, he's a player of highest caliber, and that's why, of course, it's nice to see his opinion, you know, about all the positions, about all the games, and certainly I'll try as much as possible to put the moves on the board as well, because you know, this Chess24 thing, I mean, they have problems with these arrows, and you can't draw too many arrows. And the other games, maybe I'll try to watch at Chess, for example, and see it there. Anyway, guys, so let's see some games, and also we have to see the Anish, because just to remind you, I mean, during the World Cup in Khanty-Mansiysk, there were 3 people meeting all the time. It was Sergey, Anish, and me, and you know, the host was Sergey, and he was the one who I mean, in his room, I mean, we were meeting there, and
we drink so much tea.
Yeah, we drank a lot of tea, and they prepared me for this victory. And then one of the days when Sergey had to leave, I mean, because it's a knockout tournament, yeah, any top player, you know, for example, in Georgian World Cup, Carlsen just lost in the second round there against Buk Seangji. And it's a very hard tournament in general, so any player of any caliber can just leave at any round, more or less. So at some point, Sergey was leaving there, and I went to the airport at 5 a.m. Yeah, and was with him in the airport, and then was back, and he was worried that I may play bad in the next one, but actually was okay. Actually was okay. So guys, let's see the games. Let's listen as much as we can to Sergey. I'm sorry for speaking much, but that's what I usually do, as you know. I'm already used to it.
It's okay. I'm listening and looking also at the game.
I'm looking at the game, so you can talk, yeah. Okay, there are almost almost 2,500 watching now, so it's kind of nice, guys. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your interest to the game and to a lot of talks. Thanks. Okay, so Carlsen goes for this plan, yeah, knight d7, b6 and stuff.
Yeah, he played knight d7. I think that he didn't play bishop a6 immediately because he didn't want to allow bishop g5.
Yeah.
Maybe some pin.
Yeah, just here, guys.
Might be not might be unpleasant. Yeah. So knight d7 first, and then he.
Sergey is talking about this. If you go bishop a6 immediately, so there's maybe bishop g5. At least, I mean, it's probably what he didn't like. It doesn't mean it's good for white as well, but just means that probably he doesn't like it somehow. And after this, maybe some bishop h4, trying to play g5. And even though Engine is somehow not really happy about white's position, it seems, but do you think he can go g5 even somewhere here? Maybe. Probably is not that. But then bishop f2 maybe, and then h4 or something.
Yeah.
There is a compensation
for
sure. Yeah. So this is what I mean, this is what was annoying, you know, Magnus probably. That's why he went knight d7 first. This is a prophylactical move. And now after castle, he goes for this bishop a6 stuff and just plays this position. And knight a5. So what do you think? What is the evaluation of this one? Like for the practical chess?
Well, I normally like to play such positions with black, where you can you have counterplay, and white. It's not clear for white how to play, because Black has quite easy game, and White should create something.
But
I don't know.
for example, here after knight g3, he gives up the pawn on d4, right? Just gives up this pawn.
Yeah. He can't play bishop. He can't play knight g3.
Oh, he went knight g3.
Yeah,
he already went knight g3.
Sorry, because I have some lags maybe.
So e takes d4, c takes
so
d4.
What if
that was played?
So knight takes d4. What is the idea for White?
Bishop b2 he went. It was played. C takes d4, knight takes d4, and bishop b2. And now this is the position.
So if c5 looks very logical.
Yeah, c5 looks just good, no? For black, I mean, they're...
Yes, and yeah, and then knight e5 is coming.
Can I maybe take on d4 after c5? Can I take here?
Yeah, but then you will never have any attack.
I mean, can I move my bishop and play knight f5, just pick up the pawn maybe? Can I?
So you mean after c5 you take on
for
d4
example,
immediately,
for
or
example.
how do you play?
I'm not sure actually how do I play there.
So,
but let's say if I take and play bishop e2 and try to take on d4. Yeah, it's kind of unpleasant still, yeah? Queen f6 maybe. Maybe queen f6, knight f5, some rook c8, or I don't know.
Yeah, queen f6
maybe this
is logical.
Knight f5. No, I don't know.
But I mean, normally White tries to create something, some compensation. But here it's not clear.
Yeah, it's just that White is worse, and maybe they can save. Yeah, it's not about really playing for attack or something. So it's kind of just dangerous in general. And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look so good, here for White. But he went 96.
Okay. Yeah. So he wants to keep everything.
Yeah, just to maintain pawn.
96. F4 looks logical.
F4 is the only way. I mean, actually, if you see that what Swidler is doing in general, and he wants to play for the compensations, so probably F4 is the way. Otherwise, it's just a pawn. Actually, I like C5 much more than this 96. Somehow C5 was kind of,
C5 was, more.
But could you play, like, for example, after C5? Yeah, it was like kind of more precise, it seemed to be, but maybe also F4.
F4, yeah, I was thinking about F4.
Yeah, F4, let's say, and what is it about?
And then some computer stuff will.
But guys, probably, of course, I mean, for sure that black is not risking anything. Even bishop b7 and knight f6 is probably possible. Some queen h4 somewhere. Even queen h4 somewhere. No, not now maybe. But some bishop b7, maybe knight f6.
Bishop b7, yeah.
Yeah, just this.
Bishop b7, g5. F4, I was also thinking, okay, maybe it's too slow, but the idea, knight b8, knight c6, and to keep everything.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, actually, maybe not that dangerous. I don't know. It's hard to say seriously. Maybe f4 is the move here after c5. What does the computer suggest?
It's probably what Peter would play, because bishop takes d4.
I'm just checking now with what engine suggests here. It suggests h6, which is not a supernatural move. It's possible certainly to avoid g5, but there is no clarity, so it's hard to say what is going on. It's certainly better for black. I mean, if we talk about the objective evaluation, but it's hard to say because I mean, in a practical game, it's very different when you see this f4, g4 pawns rolling. That like g5 is coming and this knight h5, queen g4, and all that stuff. Actually, don't forget that we're playing the humans game, yeah. So it's very different. So if
okay, can we switch maybe for like few minutes for
actually
Giri's
f4 was
game?
played. F4 was played, just to let you know. F4 was played.
Yeah.
And Giri is destroying there. Giri is just winning out of the opening.
Yeah, I'm very curious because he played b5 instantly and it's some theory, but then he probably mixed up some moves.
Yeah, so guys, it's the Grunfeld.
I mean,
it's the Grunfeld, and in this Grunfeld, let me see. Yeah, it's the Grunfeld.
It's probably queen c7 instead of queen b6.
So
but I
queen
don't
d2,
remember.
castle short, rook c1. It just went bishop g4, d5, b5. b5 I don't remember in this one, but probably it's some kind of stuff, yeah? It is here. It is here, b5.
It was, yes, it's a move. It was actually my game against Grishuk. When Grishuk played after d5, he played knight a6, which is good move. But b5 is maybe the way to be more clear way. But yeah, but then he probably mixed up something. Maybe queen c7 instead of queen b6. But I don't really remember.
Okay, so takes.
I think queen c7.
After which? Sorry, after bishop before, right?
After bishop before, it's critical. I mean, I don't know what is the evaluation.
Queen c7 here.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
So he went queen b6, guys. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, what?
Yes. Sorry, I switched again, and I see that Magnus played g5, which is the move I will not consider.
So guys, in this one, this one after queen b6, so he went bishop e2. That looks really strange because black is just having a pawn down position, and then they spend time. They're not sure what they're doing. I mean, seriously, they just gave up a pawn. But now let's see. So bishop e2. He's still playing fast because Nepomniachtchi, it doesn't matter. I mean, what the position is. He can be like 5 queens down and 7 pieces down. But in general, he just plays super fast. And when he's in the shape, and when he's dominating somehow, then it's very unpleasant because first of all he plays very fast, and also he's in shape, and then it's problematic. But when he's not in shape and playing too fast, sometimes just he starts to lose all the games. So in this match we will see what's going on. But here it feels like Anish is in control. He went castle short because I've prepared him yesterday. We played bullet match of 34 games, and even though I lost I won 2 of the last games. So we played 34 games, and the score was 17-17.
Wow, bravo!
But it's very hard to do this in bullet, I must tell you, because usually the match finishes either 10 points more to one of the opponents. And in this one, no. In this one, actually, we made a draw in the match. But yesterday, it was the International Friendship Day. And somehow I didn't know, only knew about it, they only told me about it on the stream. So, Sergey, happy belated International Friendship Day. And yeah, thank you very much. So, we didn't know about it, but this, this holiday exists. Usually on something like 30th of July, we would do some other things to celebrate, and even not knowing that it's a friendship day, we were still celebrating something. But yeah. Okay, so knight a6, bishop e7, knight c5. And yeah, now knight c5, queen f4. So, okay, queen f4, bishop takes f3, queen f3, e takes. Just white has just a clear pawn up here. Just simply almost no compensation.
Yes. Yeah, it's not clear what was the idea.
There was no idea, it seems. And I would say now it's clear that there was no idea. Simply, it looks like this. So rook b1, bishop e7, d takes e7. I don't know. Ancient here suggested d6, and position is completely winning. So after bishop f8, probably there is some win, right?
Well, but it was played d6, bishop f8.
Yeah, but after d6, bishop f8. Okay.
Well, he should just take, but he played rook b1.
Yeah, he could just take on f8, yeah.
Yes, and then some, I don't know, some rook d1 or something.
Yeah, just rook d1 is probably fine. c4 says the best. I don't know why. c4 is like +2. I mean, in white's favor. Yeah, so.
Yeah, okay, it's clear that white should have something, but he played rook b1 and now takes a6.
Yeah, guys. So he went rook b1, takes a6, defending b5.
Bishop c4.
Bishop c4, attacking f7. Knight e6, the only way to protect it, because he cannot take on e7 because of queen takes a8 simply. I mean, the rook is hanging. So knight e6, then a4. I don't know why a4. Anish, what are you doing? What is?
He wants to play as fast as Nepo.
Yeah, but without proper training for this, it's not so easy. Because A4, I'm not sure, but actually, what's the move? What's the best?
But he had training yesterday.
Yesterday, yes, but I mean, he was flagging me a lot. Because I'm very bad when it goes under 10 seconds. So I almost lose every position if it's less than 10 seconds with the mouse.
Really?
Yeah. You are good at it, or how are you in those bullets?
No, I'm not good at it, but I remember that when I was 12 years old and I played against you in the Internet Chess Club, you always beat me when we had like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but then I was, what I was doing, how I was playing, I was typing the moves. I was typing the moves on the keyboard.
Ah, really?
Most of my games, I was typing the moves on the keyboard, and I was super fast in it.
But this is my kids' memories, and I just can't forget them.
Guys, Sergey now officially announced that he has a trauma, and that's why I will never play bullet against him to keep this to keep this unpleasant score of scoring after 10 seconds. After we're having 10 seconds. So now, guys, so Raj now has someone who has okay, and add Karakin name and title. I think it is in title, right? I think it is in title. No, is it? Oh, yeah, you mean that it's Teimour Radjabov's party. But it's in the description, and certainly there is, guys, everyone who plays chess in the entire world, and Sergey has millions, not millions, I think more than that. It's like tens of millions at least, yeah, it's more, yeah. I guess half of the country at least knows you in Russia, right?
Well, I'm not sure about half of the country, but after the match against Magnus, yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I got some popularity.
Yeah, but I'm sure. I mean, okay, they see you on the street in Moscow and everywhere. They approach you many times, so it's kind of, yeah, very recognizable figure. So there are only two people that people know, in Russia. It's Putin and Karakin. So only these two, only these two guys, clearly. So yeah, so guys,
so
let's see what's going on.
Maybe some questions. Some questions do we have?
Yeah, and there is a question to you, and let's make it for you because I was actually answering this. So there's a question to Karakin and you too. They say Radja, but does being a child prodigy and becoming the youngest grandmaster in the history of chess add more pressure to perform well because of greater expectations? So, yeah.
No, I didn't have problems with that. I just kept playing chess. I was concentrating on my results, on my work. I didn't think about the pressure, and I don't think I had it. It's okay. Yeah.
On my side, guys, I can say that certainly this adds a lot of girls' attention when you are a teenager. So that really motivates you and so on, and doesn't bring anything bad. And there is no additional pressure. It's just fun, and it's just nice. And actually, I think it even more motivates. Maybe no, I think it motivates even more because you reach this goal.
Yes, and then you try to get something more and more, to get a new results.
Yeah. So guys, don't worry, all was good. Sergey didn't feel this pressure and doesn't feel it now, even that 18 years passed since then. still no pressure, guys. Still no pressure.
Okay, well, while we are talking, Magnus is already winning, it seems.
Yeah, but even if we would not be watching, it would be more or less the same, because it's like almost every time is the same. He's playing from the boat, he wins. He's playing on the ground, I don't know, in his apartment, he wins. So that's kind of strange. The guy is seriously preparing for his 30th birthday, because I think it's in November, right? Or is it? No, is it in November? It's December maybe or something. End of November.
No, it is the end of November.
30th of November, I guess. Oh, 30th of November 2020, he will be 30 years old. So, guys,
Yeah.
probably we will have, if we reach on YouTube some huge figures and numbers in terms of subscribers, we can make the stream of Magnus' birthday. Official stream sponsored by Chess24. I'll talk to them. Is Sergei Chuchilov's a student? No, he's not. He knows Chuchilov, but and in good terms with him. We spent a lot of time together preparing for the candidates as well. But he never generally. I mean, he worked with him on our sessions, let's say, but not separately, never. And he's not one of his pupils. But I also cannot call myself his pupil, you know, guys, because when I started working with him, I was already a top player. So I cannot call myself a pupil of him, but we just worked at some point. Yeah, we just worked at some point and quite much. But it's not like with Anish and Caruana, because he was training them when they were small kids and almost, and he brought them to the very high level. So it's very different, guys. So it's simply different, guys. That's it. Yeah, and refresh the board, they say, because there is some other. Yeah, there are 7 moves played. But okay, guys, I cannot do everything at once, right? I'm not AI, artificial intelligence. So guys, please. And okay, on this one. So he takes there, rook e1, rook a3, queen f6, queen e7. I don't know, there are 1,000 moves made already, but Anish is still better, but I think it will be keepable, right, for black? Will not win this.
Yes, he played it on the safe way, like he likes to do.
Yeah.
He normally plays very safe, and okay, now he has no risk at all. He tries to convert, but
it's hard, eh?
Will it be
rook
enough? I'm not sure.
Rook c1 simply, no? Can you really convert this?
Rook c1?
Just exchange the rooks, and I mean the rooks or queens or whatever, and that just draw, no?
Yes. If you exchange the queens, then.
But also you cannot press that much the e6, right? If I just play rook c1 and then exchange everything, or even rook c5, let's say. I guess. Rook c1 is just fine.
Yeah.
Rook c1 takes, queen c7. I don't know. I don't say anything here. So let's see Carlsen, guys. I think this is draw. Especially with 30 seconds, he will just miss some kind of queen exchange. Yeah, already it's almost draw, yeah. So, Anmol Sharma says that the reason you were not me, I was not invited to the Legends was because they were trying to get Kasparov. I don't see the connection, guys. I mean, completely no connection with this. And okay, so the question is that usually after getting to a certain rating, let's say 2600, improving is very slow and stressful. What is that process like, and how do you even improve after that? So once you reach 2600, it becomes very hard to improve because you are very strong in general, but you have to go to the top, which is kind of hard, right? Because there is a stronger position in all of the tournaments, and there are already the players of a certain super level. So what do you think about it? Do you think it's stressful and hard, or do you think it needs some special training or something?
Well, I think it's hard, and it certainly takes time. It took me a few years to switch from 26 to 27, but slowly I managed, and you should just keep going and keep training, and then you'll get results. It's not that there are some secrets. I mean, there is no special secret.
Yeah, guys, there are simply no recipes for that. I mean, for example, if you want to become stronger, you just do more or less the same, but certainly maybe you spend more hours on this, and you are getting maybe better in some terms of opening preparation probably, because I think your opening preparation was very different when you were 26 and when you were 27 plus. I think it really differed somehow, no, Sergey? like opening wise.
Yes. You can improve your preparation very much.
Yeah. So guys, please be sure that, for example, if you do want any recipes to become strong chess player, I mean, the one and the only recipe can be is that you have to really work hard on whatever level you are to improve seriously, and to become a serious strong player. Almost, let's say, for example, you have to get from 1,200 to 2,400, let's say, or something. But to reach this level, you really have to work hard. I mean, you really have to work hard. That's very important. It's not that there is a recipe. For example, look at Tal's games or Batvinnik's games, and you will become that strong. No, guys, this is very important to understand, because if you think that there is just a miraculous kind of pill that you take and you become super strong, there is not. It's very simple. It's as simple as that. You have to practice a lot and you have to work hard. So guys, that was, I think, a very clear answer by Sergey, and I think we were able to explain. And meanwhile, we were explaining things. Magnus Carlsen won his game.
Yeah.
But I think he's in a beast mode now. And from
well, it was probably some very critical moment
here, yeah.
That in move 17.
What is this G5?
Svidler, yeah, he played G5, a crazy move, and it worked in the end. But the question is if Peter would have played better instead of Rook f5.
Guys, but what is this G5? I don't know. Is there any way to punish this? Because this should be punishable. It looks like our match with Anish yesterday, but was a bit more time for Svidler. What is the move? Maybe some.
Yeah, but actually Svidler was already a little bit on a time trouble, because he had like 6 minutes already in this moment, and of course Rook f5 was a mistake, but okay, during the game it was not so easy to understand.
But after G5, you think?
But anyway, No, I think that after takes. Okay, it's not that I think, but it's computer thinks either knight f5 or h4. Okay, we can consider knight f5, which is more
just right here after G5.
Knight e5, h4. No, I mean
taking
you take on G5.
But you sure you have to take on G5
take
or not?
G5.
Let's see. Yeah, you have to take on G5. Okay, that's fine.
Probably you have to. Yes, and then after Queen G5, Knight f5 is human way to play.
Yeah. Also compensated some h4. You saw it? h4 is.
Yes. I just consider some human ways, but h4 is probably very, very good.
Yeah, but Knight f5 is actually beautiful, because he was afraid for sure of this Knight e5, but there you can just go what compensates this h4 is amazing, right?
h4, yeah, and then you get this endgame, which is 10 times better version.
Yeah, but also important is that you have to go bishop e2, right? Otherwise you're lost, no?
Yeah.
Bishop e2 is, and white is actually just better, because for example after this knight e5 you have check on h6, and then you just take on f7, and okay, if you go here you just get mated as well. Okay, this is kind of obvious, but still, I mean, not so easy to see from far. All this, what is very hard to see. For example, sometimes you're looking at the position and you think, why is it this knight f5? Why he didn't see this? Because it looks obvious, right? I mean, just knight f5 and that's it. And he played some other just strange move and just lost the game, right? So after this, he was afraid of knight e5, and he thought, what I'm doing next? The c4 is hanging, and g4 is hanging, so it's not sure what to do. I mean, and yeah, here he had to see this. I mean, otherwise he's just much worse. So queen g4 this, and he's just 2 pawns down, and he thought that probably, wow, it cannot be anything here. But in fact, this bishop e2 just almost wins for white. So it's, I mean, it's not wins, but I mean, it's very close to their advantage, and certainly that white is pressing. So guys, that was actually beautiful. Sagar Sharkar asks how to pronounce Sergei Karyakin. So it's the way that I'm pronouncing it. So it's Sergei Karyakin. Sergei Karyakin. It's also complicated, guys. You see, I mean, it's like with my surname, it's when you have this J. For example, in Spain, it's like for my name, let's say in Spain, they say like He instead of like Radjabov, let's say Radjabov instead of Radjabov and so on. So it's kind of complicated. But the most problems, guys, you will have with the Nepomniachtchi surname, especially how to write it down. This is really complicated because nobody knows it. I think in English there are no right ways to. I mean, I think it's TCHCHI, something like this. So it's very complicated. But yeah. But our surnames are more or less easy to easy to pronounce, more or less. But Carlson is easier, guys. It's easier to pronounce Carlson, right?
Yeah.
So
actually, Giri still has some play. It's not that it's a draw.
But it was a draw immediately, no? I mean, what
it was a draw, but Nepo played some inaccurate moves, and now h5, gh, rook e5, okay, queen e4, but this endgame it's not that simple. White has some practical chances.
Guys, I mean, look at this one. So we saw this position, and then, okay, Giri was dominating the whole game. Here they went for this, and now look at the position here. So this is, I mean, there is no advantage for white in the pawns, so it's just slightly better for white. They can play queen takes e6 here and just play this 3-on-2, but usually it's considered a draw. So look at this position. And how did he manage to be worse here? It's very strange, guys.
Well, I think that he should have played h5 after h4. It was very logical to play h5 with black.
Yeah, that's a very strange way to get worse.
Yeah, I agree.
First time.
And now he'll have to survive.
Guys, first or maybe second time in my life I see this kind of worse position out of this structure somehow. But it's still, yeah, it still happens, right? It still happens, especially in Rapid, yeah? When you just play some equal position and it just becomes kind of tricky, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Because, guys, if some of you haven't seen the games of one of the players called Ulf Andersson, I mean, he was getting all of the equal end games, and he was just smashing everyone, almost every player in the world at some point. And I was told by by Lev Psachis that when Kasparov was preparing for the match against Ulf Andersson, he was playing King's Indian at the time, and he put all of his team analyzing d takes e5 line in the King's Indian, because he was afraid that this end games he will lose all of them, because the guy was seriously but that was a real thing. It's not a joke. I mean, he seriously put on all of his team for this, because they were super afraid that he plays some kind of end game, just, you know, like 4 against 4, or I don't know, 5 against 5 or whatever, and he just wins it, because he really felt how to put the pieces in an amazing way. I mean, he was really brilliant player, right? Ulf Andersson. At some point he was second or something.
He was, yes.
Second, yeah, maybe third in the world, with Karchnoy and Karpov, right?
Well, I'm not sure about the second, but he was one of the best.
Yeah.
And I have played against him, but he was already quite old. Like, he almost didn't play chess.
Yeah, and he was always happy
already,
about the draw, yeah. Already at the time. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight.
Okay, but we made 2 draws, and we both were happy.
We were also happy, guys, to make a draw against him, and he was also happy, so
yeah.
That was fine. That was fine. And you know, I mean, seriously, I would suggest you to study these games. He played the brilliances in the end games, and I think recently he was playing some Turkish league or something like that, like really not many years ago, and he was playing against Atakishi, which is a Turkish player, and he's a good player. He's a decent player, let's say. Yeah, he's a good player, and he got some end game, like rook and knight and 3 pawns or something against rook and knight and 3 pawns, and he won it. Andersson again. So he just, you know, by the feeling of his young years, where he dominated in every end game. So this is an amazing player, and I think Carlsen studied a lot of his games as well. Once I think he told me in Nanjing, I think we were playing the tournament, and he said that I mean, he was the most brilliant technician, like in chess, that he ever saw, and so on. So I was kind of impressed by him. So guys, check it out. And Ulf Anderson. So who's your favorite player, Sergey? Who's your favorite player? Chess player. Chess player.
Maybe you.
Guys, me. I am his favorite chess player in the entire history of chess.
You are.
In the entire history of chess, and especially the me of October 2019, especially 4th of October 2019, especially 4th of October. Yeah, guys, that day was special. Thank you very much, Sergey. Thank you very much. I'll put your portrait on the wall behind me, because it's just there, because it's like the best words that I've ever heard in my life. So guys, thank you for triggering this and making Sergey say these words. Ajay Beradia is asking who is Sergey's chess inspiration. Guys, you know the answer. The answer. It's clear.
No chance
for others.
Yeah.
So how was your experience? Shivani is asking, how was your experience playing against astronauts? So the guys in space.
Yes, it was really very interesting. I enjoyed very much, and they were actually very good chess players. I knew that they play chess, but I didn't know that they're so good. And okay, we made a draw.
Yeah.
It's a normal result, and we were all happy, and yeah, it was really nice.
So guys, now you know that even in space, we have the representatives, because they're playing chess and quite decent chess. So that's good. And guys, I'm sure none of us made a draw with the International Space Station. There was just not a single of us, guys. And I think you are the only one. Yeah, since what? Since so many years that they're there.
Yes, we had this game 50 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, and who played for
in 1970?
Who played for the?
And it was some not very famous somebody
On the chess
on the chess side. It was on the chess side somebody from the Russian Chess Federation. From the Soviet Chess Federation. Some Baturinsky maybe. But I'm not sure.
Guys, it was a nice position now for Anish, and he could play, instead of King G3, he could play G3 and get mate at Rook H2. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful, but as I told you yesterday, I had a training with him, and of course he sees this. So I trained him hard. You see, he even brings the king to H2, not to get mated, because it's dangerous. Guys,
But now G3 is still not too late.
Yeah, not too late to do this. Yeah, not too late to play G3 somewhere. But guys, what do you think? He will win this? I think no, not so big chances. Yeah, here, just simply, I think he keeps this position.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually a little bit surprised, because he normally should have played G4 a long time ago, and okay, then we see. But he just moving around and just looking at the position, maybe gaining some time.
Yeah, but I think that probably he's just going around, to start pushing then and make it a bit unpleasant for black, because he can probably go somewhere like even Rook F8 and then G4.
Now he'll play Rook A2 and then King G1, King F2.
Just improving.
And he'll keep moving.
Yeah, improving his position, but without special plan, specific one. But guys, now maybe he will go G4, guys. Why not G4 now? G3. Okay.
Sorry, I don't see the last position.
You can see
he played Rook A8, King G6.
Rook A5, Rook A5, Rook C4 somehow, I don't know why. And now G3.
Okay.
This is a bit dangerous.
he's not hurry with G4.
Yeah, he's not hurry, guys. He's not hurry in a hurry because hurry is in Bill. Still
Yeah.
in Bill. He won the tournament there, I think. He won the
First,
tournament.
First, I thought they will play 10 minutes the same game, but now I understand that it's half an hour.
Yeah, it's very unexpected. It's very unexpected, guys. But I think after this one, yeah, actually, Carlsen Swiller, they started. Okay, these matches they just play one after the other, so they start immediately. They don't wait for the other, players. They just play their match and that's it. You know, in the other event, not in this one, in this event, but in the preliminaries, they were having all these rounds, so they were waiting for the player to finish the round and then they would start a new one. But in the semifinals, they're not waiting for another couple of players, so they're just starting their match and they're playing it, and that's it. And you see now Giri is, thanks to Vidit's Black Lotus app, he's very calm, in a meditative shape, and he's just playing Rook e6. Nobody knows why, even he doesn't know why, but
Rook e6 and then and then probably Rook e7 and then Rook e6 and
Rook
then
e6, Rook b6, Rook e4. I don't know, something. So now he's kind of going forward, but kind of slowly, and I guess it's still a draw. Certainly, it's still a draw. No, I mean, it should be a draw.
Yeah, of course. It's a draw, but
it's already much more complicated.
It's complicated.
Yeah, much more complicated. So in general, I think. So Sergey, regarding generally your time, I think we can just look at this game, and when it finishes, you can just go and have fun, whatever.
If Vidit is not here, we can watch the Carlsen Swidler, and then I will. Leave.
Okay, guys. Okay, so kudos to Sergey for that. So he doesn't want to leave me alone as a real friend, because we didn't celebrate the International Friendship Day with him. And today, he says that the Vidit is not here, so that's why he can have a company with me here watching the game of Carlsen Swidler, the second one. But first we have to see what Anish is doing, because he's showing a great technique, still not winning, but he improved a lot, compared to what he had.
Yeah.
I mean, he just had a drawish position, so. Guys, Vidit is now relaxing before his stream.
Okay.
Yeah, he has to relax, guys, because he made a 60 streams streak, I think, at some point. You told me this, right? 60 days in a row. So that's really hard. 2 hours a day he did, even more sometimes. So that's quite an achievement. I know what it is like to make the streams every day and for so long. Okay, I did some of the streams, Sergey. I did some of the streams. I think one of the streams was like 5 hours or something.
Oh.
Yeah, and we discussed all the subjects, that are existent in the world. Simply just everything. So, will you play the Olympiad? You will not play the Olympiad, right?
I'm not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing the Olympiad.
I'm not playing, but. Yes, but of course I wish good luck to the Russian team, and I will.
But over the board Olympiad you would play, right?
My finger crossed.
Over board Olympiad you would play, right?
Okay, but it's still one year and
maybe 2 years.
Yeah, and it will be decided by our head coach, so it's up to him.
Yeah, so it should be, the team composition in general is decided by the team captain. So that's the case with most of the teams, especially that has a lot of great players. And Russia certainly always has a choice. But in this case, for example, in the Olympiads, I think certainly if Sergey would take part there, if it would happen, let's say, I don't know, today or tomorrow, whatever. It was supposed to happen in July, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so guys, this is clear, I think, for you. And when we first met, but we met many, many years ago for the first time.
I think it was Benidorm 2012. No?
Benidorm 2012, and there was a story behind this Benidorm stuff. It was that I was playing against I think it was in Benidorm, and it was a great tournament. Actually, it was a great tournament. It was a rapid tournament, and I think Anand played and Karpov and everyone, and I was facing Anatoly Karpov in the first round, I think, and the round was supposed to start, let's say, at 4 o'clock Benidorm, Spain. It's a Spanish city, so Benidorm time, and I just came and sat over the board, and the arbiter had to start the clock. And at some point, he approached me and he said, "Mr. Radjabov, I'm sorry, but Karpov cannot make it to the game, and he has to come. He can come later, like in 1 hour and a half or something. He has negotiations with some company." And guys, I was much younger than now, and certainly. I didn't expect this, and I was very surprised, and especially I was stressed as well, and so on. And I just said, "Sorry, I don't care, because it's at 4 o'clock, and then it's at 4 o'clock, and that's it. I came for the round, I'm playing it, and whatever. Just put the clock, and if he's not coming, he lost." Yeah, and he said, "Okay, Mr. Raj, I understand. This is normal. Yeah, this is by the rules, and everything is right, and so on." So they made the clock, start. They started the clock, and I won the game because he didn't come. And in some days, guys, I've seen there was an interview of Karpov in some Spanish newspaper, and he called everyone, including the organizers and everyone else. He called in Spanish it was like "estos idiotas," so he meant that "estos idiotas," so it's like "these idiots started the clock and I was lost," and something like this. And later when we saw him and so on, he apologized in some way, and he said, "Okay, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to abuse and stuff like that, and to hurt someone and so on." But it was kind of funny because at some point, with all the players that were more or less involved in this tournament, everybody was calling us "estos idiotas" just for fun. I mean, we were calling each other and so on. It was kind of funny. Because we don't take things, since then I've started taking things like really easily, and always ready for hate and all that stuff. I just don't care at all, guys, at all. So back to the games. That was kind of story about Karpov, the great champion. By the way, don't forget that he's a great champion. Whatever he said in a newspaper, it doesn't matter. He deserved to be called a great champion, and certainly one of the best in the history of chess. So the rest doesn't matter, and I'm actually on good terms with him, and I think Sergey as well. So so just no problems at all. And we shared a lot of times afterwards. We analyzed a lot, we talked a lot, we laughed a lot, we traveled a lot together, and so on. We in different places, around the world, Corsica, Netherlands, and all that. And I've played against him numerous of times. He came to Baku for the friendly blitz match, so all was good, and all is good now as well. But I didn't see him for a long time. What was the last time you saw Karpov?
Oh, well, I think I saw him in the end of the last year somewhere in Moscow, but since the time I didn't see many people, so it's not only about Karpov.
So guys, for half a year we don't see too many people, so at least half a year he didn't see Karpov, I think.
I didn't see you also after February.
After February, after February. But guys, that's the problem, because I mean we can only talk as everyone else more or less in the world. We can only talk via the messengers and so on. So that's really sad somehow. But at the same time, let's be fair, we didn't lose time when we were together and had the gatherings. So we really spent a lot of time together, had fun, and so that was just simply fine. So we were not losing our time, so it's fine. At least now have some good memories, so it's good. And that's okay, guys. That's okay. This happens. So they say that even engines struggling to understand the position of Karakin. Oh, sorry, of Giri Nepomniachtchi, right? Not somehow Carlsen. I thought Carlsen, but yeah. And I don't know. I mean, it's struggling, but it just says that white is better. But in fact, because of the pawn, of course, gets the better evaluation for white. But I think if you put some kind of special databases and so on, it will just show you the draw here, because I think it's theoretical draw. I mean, you just can't do much, but practically it's always playable. And Giri is certainly on top here, because he didn't have these chances for the entire game almost, and now he has them. So yeah.
I'm little bit surprised that he played G4 so fast. Like he could have played 30 more moves and play G4.
Probably he wants to come
Then-
on the stream. He's hiring for the stream, yeah.
He's coming.
Yeah, he's usually coming after the round. After each round, he was coming on the streams on my channel to make like a kind of sum up and to sum up the the round and how it was played and what were the all of the things that were happening during this round. Yeah, so he was kind of happy to come and share the thoughts, and yeah, so we discussed quite a lot of stuff out of his matches, and he was telling us some kind of insights that he had during the games. So it was kind of fun. And now he's going upwards and onwards and still a draw, but it looks more beautiful now. So maybe rook e4 simply.
Yeah, so he played.
Yeah, rook e4.
He played f5. f5. Something was played after f5.
They say that Hikaru and his chat making fun of Anish for drawing all the time on their stream. Guys, we were talking about this, right? You have this my 2-minute speech about Giri on draw thing. It's a very undeserved stuff, but okay, once it happened, there's 14 draws that he made, but it was in candidates tournament, first of all. It's very hard to make 14 draws. And beside that, he had all the fighting draws there, so he had a lot of chances to win as well. But let's be fair that yeah, it's kind of thing made for jokes now, but I think it's already a kind of old joke, I'm not really enjoying it anymore. I mean, we were enjoying everyone, we were joking on Anish, but yeah, not anymore, not that much, seriously. It doesn't really sound, fun, to me at least. But if it sounds fun to you, of course, no problems. I mean, I'm sure Anish is experienced player and person. He knows how to react on all of this stuff. He's also good friends with Sergey. And Sergey, what do you think about this jokes on the draw and so on? On the draw issue?
Well, I think that he also likes to joke very much, and we shouldn't miss the opportunity to joke on him.
But should we find a new subject and new thing?
We should.
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
We should. Yes. Because it's impossible to joke only about the draws. Okay, the draws will be coming, and anyway, we joke about it or not, it will be coming.
Yeah. So guys, please find something new. Yeah. For example, his shirts, because everybody was joking about his shirts. He was wearing everybody was saying that he's wearing the same shirt every day on the stream. So that was also kind of funny. Guys, look at this position. It's getting a bit harder because now he can play rook a6 and still some chances. Just practical ones. But not many, yeah, because the h pawn is also there. What do you think in this one?
No. He played king f7, king c7, and this is the position rook f4, and now h5 is
Yeah,
coming.
he went this, and then after h5 he went king e5, rook takes g4, rook a6.
It's already played. Yeah, but then king g7, no? King
No,
h6.
he didn't play rook b4, rook a7, king f8. Okay, even easier.
Okay,
Even easier.
It's a dead draw.
It's a dead roll now, yeah. Because the king will just go to f6 and there will be rook b6, king g5. But you will take even h5 pawn. Let's say there is no h5 pawn, you can't win this position. Because once you move the pawn here, it's a Philidor's position. You move the pawn there and the rook just comes on b1 and always checks you when the king approaches g6 or e6 or just goes there. So rook b1 and g1. So it's just a draw. But you have to wait. You see he waits for f6 first. Otherwise, yeah, you see he won this pawn. And now black is just waiting for white to go f6. But I don't know why he's playing this. Okay, f6 and now rook a1 and rook g1. This is just a draw. Okay, but this is very obvious, yeah. For a top player, for sure, but in general, for almost.
It is some Philidor position, right? Or
yeah, Philidor position. Philidor's position, but actually you generally learn this in your childhood, usually. I mean, yeah you start with this pawn and games, rook and games, and then you just learn it. It's natural to know this. So guys, look at this one. Okay, this will be the game after which Sergey will take rest and do his other stuff he has to do today. And let's see what's happening here. Actually, we're having a very exciting one. Some Sicilian. G3, I've never seen in my life in this position. But, okay, he wants to play H3 and G4, yeah? Is it...
G3, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine for sure, but I haven't seen this in...
After... Yeah, but I mean, after you play Rook G1, which is very deep
You are
move,
ready to see everything,
like,
yeah?
super deep move. Yes, then it's fine.
Guys, also please note that if black goes castle short, now, okay, he went rook takes c3 because it's Swidler, but after castle short, there would be just knight d5, and if the queen d2, there is knight e7 check, and white is just winning. So castle short is not possible. That's why Swidler sacrifices on c3. I don't know, but I'm sure as a player, for example, myself, if somebody goes g3, I mean, if I go g3 against someone, nobody will take on c3, never. Just for sure, I'm just sure, seriously. Somebody will go knight e5 or whatever, some other move, but rook takes c3, I'm sure, Sergey, you don't have this kind of luck, and I don't have this kind of luck, that somebody goes rook takes c3 in this one.
Yeah.
It's a usual thing, guys. Rook
Okay.
c3 is just, it's a normal thing in this position, but not in exactly this one. Because usually they go rook c3 when, I mean, the queen is on c1 or whatever, like not protecting it. But now, for example, I can take maybe with the queen as well, no? Or can it? Oh, knight b3 as well. Is there, yeah? Knight b3.
But I think, yeah, it is very important to play knight
Yeah,
b3
of course,
first,
knight b3 and queen
to
c3
take.
simply, yeah. Because the knight just goes to a5 and this is really bad for black, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Can you go queen c7?
now
Queen c7, queen c3?
Yeah, queen c7,
Yeah,
queen
let's
c3,
say takes d5.
take. D5 and then knight a5 probably.
Okay, let's see this guy.
Bishop
Okay, it's
a8,
happening. It's happening. It's
e5.
happening. And bishop a8, yeah. And then? E d5?
Yeah, so bishop a8, e takes
Knight
d5,
d5.
yes. Knight d5 and then bishop d4,
Okay.
e5, c4 I want to play.
Mhm.
I don't know, I feel like it's not enough. But it's typical.
What did you want after e5? What was the...
After e5, c4.
Yeah, and if I take, just move the bishop to where?
To a1.
Maybe this is
But-
too much, no, as well. You sure you need this?
No, I'm not sure. I could have played bishop d2.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is
Maybe there's
normal.
just a normal move as bishop. Okay, he played just e takes d5 and bishop d2 immediately, the same more or less, without knight a5. But actually, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Maybe knight a5 was. Let's see, guys, what engine if it suggests us. Yeah. Actually, it suggests this bishop a1 stuff. Yeah, but it's a bit not that human. Yeah, this thing. This knight a5, bishop a8 takes, and bishop d4. Maybe it's a bit not the way we play. Yeah, maybe bishop d2 is more normal. But it's some compensation there is, right? It's maybe not that easy. Maybe we underestimated a bit. Swidler's rook takes c3. I don't know.
No, it's typical Sicilian sacrifice, but black will fight for the draw now. It's not that.
What do you think about this one?
Now maybe knight d7 b6
Knight d7
and then knight
b6.
a4.
Knight d7 b6, right?
Yes. Okay, knight a5. I don't know, bishop a8, c4, bc4, then castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, still some play for black. Well, bishop takes a3. I don't like this move.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that computer says, but just I feel like it's some lose of
Knight
time.
7 b6 was very natural, yeah, in general.
Yes,
Yeah, just protecting against c4. Mm-hmm. So he went.
knight was coming to a4.
He took on a3, c4. Now it's a bit easier to play as white because they simply just exchange this spoiled structure pawns. Like one of them was on c3, So on c4, b takes, bishop takes c4, knight b6, and now no, it certainly still there is compensation for black. But another thing is that maybe it was just easier to play the other move, like knight 7 b6, with the possibility, you know, to avoid the c4 push so early. But still, I don't know. I mean, still it looks like black is not that bad here, right?
It's not that bad, but probably it's not what Peter wanted.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think now for white? Bishop e2 or bishop e2, knight a4? There is no bishop e2, knight.
Yeah, knight a4.
Knight
For
a4.
Not,
Yeah, king a2, some bishop e7.
yeah. He'll play knight a5 probably. No.
He went already. Yeah, knight a5, knight c4, knight c4. Now the bishop moves somewhere to c5, let's say, which is a normal thing for Swiller to do because it's with tempi. And also preparing maybe king e7 or castle. I guess king e7, yeah.
Yeah, bishop c5, rook g e1, and
was played
you can play
already.
king
Yeah.
e7.
Was played already. So king e7, knight a5.
And now some positional moves will come. Knight a5, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Maybe knight a5.
Bishop a8.
Yeah, bishop a8, let's say. Rook is coming to b8 somehow. So it's complicated, guys. It's bishop pair for black, and certainly they have some kind of play. Now Swiller goes for h4. I don't know. I think it's generally good for black to exchange the pawns. Maybe he's right in doing so because I mean he wants to open the rook from h line. He doesn't want to bring it to b8, but practically maybe for the humans games having the rook on b8 is not bad. Yeah, always attacking the king and creating some problems. I would prefer maybe to put the rook on b8 somehow. Some king e7, as Sergey mentioned, and then bishop a8, rook b8.
Well, maybe he didn't like knight e5 and then some c4. And if rook b8, king a2.
Yeah, you can.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, you can't give the check. You can give somewhere check. Yeah, but check maybe takes, and rook d7. Okay, I don't know. King e8 as well. It's hard to say. I'm not sure he was afraid of something specific, but I think he just wanted this h4 and put the rook through h line, right? That maybe was the case.
Yeah, h4 is actually a good move. He opens the line and then some rook h3 will come somewhere. Now white should think what to do. Okay, for Magnus it's comfortable because the draw is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have to win.
So let's see. Let me see.
He's not risking much. Maybe he will try f4 and then f4, f5.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So okay, there are questions about different subjects, including the bitcoins and all that stuff. Yeah, guys, but no, my YouTube is not hacked. All good, all good. And so yeah, we will have some kind of discussion on some things I think connected to trading and other different stuff like maybe even cryptocurrencies as well. At some point there was an idea to make a tournament with the first prize in cryptocurrency, and somebody joked that maybe at the beginning of it the players will have one prize fund. At the end of the tournament, when they will be on the 9th round or 10th round or whatever, they will have absolutely different prize fund because the price fluctuations are quite high in the cryptocurrencies and so on. Yeah, but I'll say my opinion in some time about all that stuff, but I don't want to make it now really because it needs a discussion there, guys. You will say a few things, I will say the others, and we will have different opinions certainly, and a lot of different opinions will be there. But we will talk about it. We will talk about it.
I think that you should have the button like to help the channel, to support the channel, and then you should leave some crypto address, and so
No,
people
but
can support
but there is a Bitcoin address on the
Yes,
in the description. And guys, I know there is a Bitcoin address in the description. Please don't think that I'm hacked. All good, all good, all good. Is Navarre a friend? Is Navarre a friend of yours? I think not, right?
Of me? Okay, we're not close friends, but we discuss our games. We played many games. I have a good score against him basically, but he is very strong chess player, very nice person. But okay, we're not close friends.
There is a question if Putin is a friend, guys. I said already on some of the streams that political questions in general we do not discuss. We try not to discuss, but maybe, as I said, one day we can make a political discussions on good terms. But in general, I think it creates a mess in the chat and the different opposing opinions, and I don't think it's made for this. Our streams are in general like kind of friendly, nice way, chilled, streams on the games and a lot of fun and so on. So generally, we didn't want to discuss this kind of topics in our streams, but maybe we can make one where we answer all the political questions. Let's say I will make my presidential speech and all that stuff. I'll try my best. But guys, I need to prepare for that. I need to prepare, and my speechwriter needs to prepare, and the whole team, my press secretary, and all these guys.
Me too. I have to prepare.
Yeah, guys. And Sergey will be talking from the Russian side. Yeah.
I have to consult a Minister of Defense opinion.
Guys, you got it. You got what you wanted. A clear answer about the politics. What was your most memorable match? Match in terms of one game, or the match in terms of the match like against Carlsen? If the match is probably against Carlsen, right?
Yeah, of course it's against the Carlsen, but if we talk about the game, then it might be something else. For example, my game against Caruana, which I won in the last game of the candidates, and then I qualified for the match. It was very memorable game.
Okay, and do you know Khabib Nurmagomedov?
I don't know him personally. I can say that his father, who unfortunately died not so long time ago, he was speaking with my manager Kirill Zangalis, and they were preparing like our meeting with Khabib, and there was some idea that I meet with him. We talk about chess, about the fighting things.
But
unfortunately,
hopefully not chess boxing.
But,
yeah.
Well, not chess boxing.
Because I also, I want to see Sergey as much as I can. So, guys, I hope there is no chess boxing match against Khabib.
Not yet.
Yeah. Even if you take top 100 players against Khabib, I think we don't have a chance. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. So, Khabib is awesome. We love him. We are his fan. He's a mixed martial artist. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And certainly, you have seen the match. His fight against McGregor, right? Conor McGregor, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, what do you do on your free time? Beside practicing chess.
Well, not so long time ago, we started with my wife. We started to run.
From someone or in general?
Almost every day.
Serega, from someone or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
We're going to run after tomorrow. We'll go for 10 kilometers.
Okay.
Sometimes I publish some things from my trainings in Instagram, but basically it's just for fun, of course.
Guys, and they're asking also, what is your favorite football club?
A football club is Spartak Moscow, but it's not that I'm watching every match of them. I just know so many people from there, and I'm on a good relationships with them. But I don't watch too many football.
This is the question I also wanted to ask today in general, and I'm happy that we have approached it. And I think you gave me the answer, like when we were privately talking, but I think maybe you can share some thoughts on it as well now, is about your YouTube channel. Because are you thinking of starting one? Because it seems that all of your friends have started, and now you are the only one that is left without the channel at the moment, and we're eagerly waiting for that.
Yeah, it's a strange story because I was so much close to start the channel in 2016 before my match against Magnus, but then I thought, okay, people would start to say, okay, you're not preparing, you're doing something else, and then okay, finally I didn't open, and then I wanted to open it in 2017, 18, 19. Now I'm still thinking, and well, I hope I'll manage, but I still need some inspiration from you, maybe.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
I mean, how many subscribers should I get? How many subscribers should I get so that you're inspired?
How many do you have now?
25,000.
Okay, maybe when you will get 50,000, then I will start.
Okay, guys. So
I promise.
So we will talk to Sergey in 1 week. In 1 week he starts the channel. Guys, I'm joking. Of course, would be nice, but so it's an inspiration, guys. So if we reach 50k, Sergey gives us a word that he's at least will start to prepare the channel, and maybe at 100k he will launch his channel. So I propose we go first to 50k, and also imagine, because when we're getting a lot of subscribers, when Sergey starts the channel, we will rate his channel. We do rates on the channels, Sergey. So we do rates, and rates is when we're asking the subscribers to go on someone's channel. Like I don't know, Anish asks to go to my channel, Virit asks to go to my channel, and I'm asking to go to their channel, and so on. As it really helps, and we generally share the subscribers, and a lot of new people are there. But that's amazing because there is a stand-up comedian. He's Indian, and his name is Samay Raina, and he was a stand-up comedian, and now he loves chess. And he plays chess a lot, and I think he brought so many people into chess now. Like really, the people that just didn't play at all, and they didn't watch chess at all. So now they understood that, first of all, it is a funny game, it's an interesting game, it's an exciting game, of course. I think it's in general just good for you, chess itself. And beside that, they have seen a lot of, the funny part of it, and they have seen that the players, they can joke, they can speak about many things, because, for example, in India, the most popular sport is cricket, I think. And I mean, for example, at least I asked the people, and they said that Tendulkar, there is a player, Tendulkar. Actually, it was a nickname of Svidler in ICC, I think, and many years ago in Internet Chess Club. And they said that people know them much more than Anand, for example. So, yeah. And so, guys, Now you see that, yeah, we have a chance. We have a chance. So you know what to do. You call everyone, your relatives, your if you have kids, you tell them to tell about my channel in the schools, and maybe try to put it on your window as well, instead of shades or blinds. Just put the URL of my YouTube channel, and let's do it, guys. I'm joking, but still, why not? Still, why not? Nice advertisement idea. Okay, so favorite opening.
E2, E4.
Favorite opening, guys, E2, E4,
Alright.
and then just guess yourself.
And then we see what happens.
Yeah, and then you see, because I mean also black is deciding the opening mostly. But what is your favorite opening as black?
Well, it depends on the move for white,
E4, E4.
isn't it? If E4, my favorite opening Sicilian, but I don't play it often.
His favorite opening is Sicilian, but he doesn't play it often, guys. It's like when you like meat or you like sugar, but you don't take much of it. You see, that's the same kind of thing, because it can be bad for you. It's the same in Nidorf, guys. It was his favorite opening, the Nidorf, and he played it, and But the problem in Nidorf is that you can really end badly a lot of times, and that's why people are choosing some more classical openings for more defensive ones, but that stand well in the official series, like Berlin and others, like Spanish and so on. So guys, there was a draw in Carlsen Swidler. Was an unclear game where Swidler sacrificed on c3. At first I underestimated it, but in fact maybe it was a good idea to play rook takes c3. It's a classical sacrifice in the Sicilian, but I think exactly at that moment it wasn't precise, but it proved to be quite good for the practical game. And I think we should thank Sergey for coming.
Yeah,
and we were very happy to see him, and certainly, guys, we should appreciate, because it's one of the best players in the world, and as I told you, it's a living legend, the person that is the only one in the world that could crush Carlsen in a match, and he was closest to it. He was leading the match, and he was very close to win the match. So we're very thankful to Sergey that he found time today. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for answering all the questions. And hopefully, whenever you can join, we will be happy to see you, even if you have sometimes 10 minutes or 15 minutes, or you want to see chess with a few thousand people and your friend, then you're always welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sergey, and bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, I'll just end the meeting for all, and let me just end it. He's a really great player. I'm so happy that he came today. I mean, seriously, first of all, beside everything, it just means a lot to me. I mean, he's my friend. I'm very happy to see him all the time. I mean, we speak quite a lot. I mean, on the phone, and we have a few other things as well to do with him. And generally, beside everything, he's my good friend, and he helped me a lot for the candidates, for the preparation. He was supposed to go with me to the candidates tournament. I'm really unhappy about that situation that happened, arise with between me and FIDE in March, and we were supposed to spend like 1 month there in Ekaterinburg fighting for the place in the final match against Carlsen. And yeah, you say that Radja has it to win because I didn't close that window. Guys, come on, let me do this. Calmer now, better. Why don't you like double Radja OP? I mean, guys, imagine I take long talks, right? I take sometimes long talk, but imagine if I would be here with you and I will be just silent, and I don't get a sponsorship by this Black Lotus meditation app. I don't get it, right? So imagine I will be just silent, and it would be like a strange session of. Actually, we can try it one day. Just as, yeah. Yeah, you can imagine, right? Just a silent version of me. Just a silent version of me. I'm not sure you will like it that much. But I can do sometimes. When you are tired, you just tell me. Just tell me, man, let's just watch the game. Don't comment, just let's look. Yeah. No, I'm good, but also I have to do a lot of things here on the phone and see the chat. So that's why I'm just reading it. Oh, ho, ho. Yeah. Guys, I will generally not do the openings like just the opening video. I think I will instead do the live sessions where I can just explain something. Let's say the Caruana game from the Chessable Masters. I will do the live session of it. I think it's the best way. And then we can interact as we did for the MVL game. And actually check that file and check that, the clip, the video of my game against MVL. And for everyone who is interested, who is watching the stream, there I not only analyzed that game. I mean, I think Vidit came there, right? Anish came there. It was a long stream. There were other people joining and so on. We were looking at Legends, watching Legends as well. So check that out. I mean, that was an interesting game also. Please check it out. It's really interesting. And beside that, I did a lot of explanations there. It was kind of fun as well. Yeah, okay. So now, guys, what I want to do is I want to announce Vidit. And I'll just tell him that... yeah, I'll just tell him that he can, I mean, not he can start streaming, guys. I'm not the godfather of the streams. I just want to tell him that I'm generally ready to finish my stream, then maybe have some break, maybe join Vidit's stream as well. And I think we should make the after party again, maybe at the end of Vidit's stream. Maybe just after it, before the game's finished there. So that's why I would be happy to conduct it now. Let's see what's Vidit up to. But see, he was supposed to start after me. So we can do this. And the after party, I think, is important because Anish can join and tell us all the insights from this tournament. He's actually playing there. Okay, Vidit will start in 5 minutes. And let's say it was a nice... Well, in terms of my streams, usually the very long streams, in terms of my streams, it was kind of a light session. Can we call it light session? Because my usual sessions are like 2.5 hours to 5 hours. So that's kind of fun. I enjoy it, and I'm very happy about the feedback that you give. And I'm very happy that today we had this kind of Q&A with Sergey, and he also shared thoughts. He also showed in the analysis how sharp he is, and I think he does a lot of physical trainings nowadays, and which is very important for the top chess player. And also he does a lot of chess stuff. So I think he's getting back in shape, and at some point already on the training sessions you could feel that he's eager to play and be stronger, be back. And I wish he comes back to the very top level soon. So hopefully these tournaments, the online tournaments, and also the OTB chess. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you everyone for the support, and for that you were active with these questions to Sergey and in the chat. I'm always following it. We'll try to use maybe my monitor for this to see the chat, because I mean the phone is not that convenient, but still it's fine. And I think I managed quite well with this. So guys, thank you so much, and see you soon, hopefully on Vidit's stream. He's starting in a few minutes. So let's all go there, and also I think I will join after some break. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and let's have a good evening and still together. Bye bye.